Now, let's stay with this headline story now. Former Cabinet Minister Malusi Gigaba's wife, Norma Mngoma, is challenging her arrest by the Hawks at the High Court in Pretoria this morning. In her urgent application, Mngoma says her arrest was to intimidate and bully her and also to access her devices unlawfully. She is also challenging the rationality and legality of the warrant used to arrest her. Now, Mbali Thethani is our reporter on that story. She joins us now live from outside court. So, Mbali, just map it out for us. Yesterday's appearance was in terms of putting a halt to that case of malicious damage to property against Norma Mngoma so that this issue about her arrest by the Hawks can be dealt with in the High Court.
Yes, that's right, Michelle. We do know that Norma Mngoma made an appearance yesterday at the Magistrates Court here in Pretoria. And of course, those were charges relating to that Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, where she is facing charges of malicious damage to property and criminal injury. But we know that court proceedings there could not get underway because we know that she has filed an urgent court application challenging the manner in which she was arrested. Michelle, we do know that Norma Mngoma was arrested by the Hawks, and this was actually done by the Hawks in Mpumalanga. She wants her arrest by the Hawks to be made invalid and unlawful because we do know that she's also challenging the issues there around how she was arrested and as well as how her devices were confiscated by those low officials. And when it comes to issues around the Hawks, this is something that has been continuously criticized, in the media space. Well, looking at the issue in terms of why it was that a priority crimes unit was responsible for arresting Norma Mngoma, as we do know that it has been said that, when you look at the issues here and how she was arrested for this damage which was done to this G-Wagon allegedly by Norma Mngoma, many have said that, well, this is a domestic dispute and it doesn't need to be carried out by the Hawks. But we know that Malusi Gigaba has said that, when looking at the Hawks, they say that his life has been under threat, and this is something that he did notify to the Hawks, and that is why then this arrest was done by the Hawks.
Yeah, several questions emerging there. As you say, why would an elite priority crime fighting unit like the Hawks get involved in what on the face of it is a domestic dispute? Another issue that Norma Mngoma has certainly ventilated in the media is around the fact that certain files, when she received her laptops and her other devices back from the police, certain files, videos had strangely been deleted.
That's right, Michelle. We do know that the Hawks initially came to her home prior to her arrest, and that is when her devices were then confiscated. And then she said much later on, she then decided to get another phone. And when she tried to access information from her devices, it was then she learned that very crucial and important information had then been deleted. And this is also something that she is fighting, saying that the arrest which was done by the Hawks was done so to access her information unlawfully on her gadgets. So this is something that she had said that, she had communicated when upon receiving her gadgets and her devices, she also then saw that, information she previously had was no longer there. And so this is why she's bringing this application here this morning, which will be heard by the High Court.
Yeah, no doubt supporting her argument that this was a bullying tactic that was used to intimidate her. Thanks very much for that update. Mbali Thethani is our reporter tracking the story around Malusi Gigaba and his estranged wife, Norma Mngoma, as it continues to unfold.